is true. Life is better when you take time to smell those proverbial roses. And that's why I included this one beautiful ballad in the original Fiddle Jam book. If you're a little hesitant about the whole jamming thing, it might be a good one for you to start with. No worries, it's super easy. Just check it out. Alright, now to improvise to the Rarest Rose, you'll need the same scale as Raven's Daughter. You'll need the G major scale. And the easy zone for this scale, again, is open 1, high 2, 3 on the G and D strings. Got it? Looking at the fingering chart from the Fiddle Jam book, we have G major scale encompassed in the easy zone box with our tonic notes starred. Tonic notes are the best notes to start and end your ideas on and probably use the most. Notice there are the advanced blackened notes outside of the easy zone. You can use those as well if you so choose. But for now, just stick with the easy zone. You can't go wrong. Before we do any jamming on this one, let's run the scale together. Just get used to it. It's the G major scale, open 1, high 2, 3 on the D and the G string starting on G. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Simple as that. Now to get ready for this one, take the G major scale notes and start playing whatever you want. Just get loosened up, get it to be a no-brainer. Play with me. Anything you want. Doesn't have to be the same thing I'm playing. In fact, it's better if it's not. Let it be a little chaos together. That's it. How'd that feel? You getting loosened up? I made a little goof in there. I played one note wrong. But that's a lesson for you. That's okay. If you play a note you don't like or one that's not in the scale, just play it again if you feel like it. That makes it a motif. Or you just create some tension and you can release it with the right notes. The main idea is just for you to get loosened up and get used to creating. I'd recommend you roll it back and try it again. Now, hopefully you weren't too freaked out by us making a bunch of chaos in that last segment. It's cool to just get loosened up. It's also fun. This next section might help you. It's call and answer. What I want you to learn to do is copy me in this segment. Eventually you'll learn to copy your own ideas, but right now I want you to just copy me. I'm going to play a measure or so to a beat we're going to put on that's similar to the track that we're going to use later, and you repeat it back. If it's okay if you don't do the exact same thing as me, just do something similar the best you can. If you create something of your own, that's all right. Let's see what we can do. Copy me. All right, now for the rarest rose here, there's not a lot to be said for licks and tricks when you're in a ballad, really. But there's a couple things that I should say. One of them is it's all about tone in a sweet song like this. So use lots of bow, very open vowel-like sounds. Lots of tone and less time with a light touch. Don't be afraid to use the whole bow all the way from end to end. The other thing you can do is add a little vibrato if you know how. I like to play and use vibrato like pop singers a lot of times. They won't vibrato every note like an opera singer would. They'll just vibrato the long ones. Da, da, da. I like that kind of thing. You can do that too. The violin is a very vocal-like instrument. If you don't know how to vibrato, that's okay. Don't worry about it either. It's just a little nuance. We'll have a lesson on that on the site as well. Now, the other thing that I can point out about songs that use a straight G major or any major scale is the sweetness of the third note. This is something to take note of, no pun intended, in all songs like this. The third note has a certain sweet warmness to it, and you can really milk that. As a matter of fact, if you listen closely on the track, actually with me playing along from the book, I started on the third, which is against the so-called rules in this one. Instead of G, I started on the sweet third. So kind of aim for the B's. There's a couple things. Try those, you'll sound fine. All right, now, we're almost ready. I think you're ready. We've done the easy zone bit. It's just the G major scale, 0, 1, high 2, 3 on G and D strings. We've done what I call chaos. We've all kind of gone crazy together just to get used to creating. We've done some call and answers where you listen to me and respond, try and copy me. And we've learned a few tricks. Now the whole copying thing needs to be morphed in this next section. Instead of copying me or someone else, you're going to be copying yourself and the ideas in your own head. That's the goal. You can always lean on some of the tricks and stuff that we talked about. That's cool too. Just do whatever you think sounds good. You sound great. So remember the easy zone. Start on a G, end on a G. Use G the most, and you can't go wrong. You're getting a little more advanced and think you're ready. Go outside the easy zone. Go up in the A and E strings in that same key. Throw in some of the licks and tricks. Now when you're listening to this one, it's a pretty long progression. And see if you can notice when it ends. Maybe just give it a listen without jamming yourself. And see if you can sense when the 8 bars comes around. And there is a middle section. See if you can tell the difference when that hits. That's good things to know. And you can change it up just a little bit at the end of each phrase. It'll sound a little more intelligent, a little more melodic when you do it. So any advice I can give you on this one is don't trick yourself into thinking it has to be the most amazing thing you've ever played in the song. Just relax, use lots of bow, lightly, and as an airy tone. Don't worry about a lot of vibrato. Use it if you know how to do it. Use it if you feel like it only. Just kind of do heartfelt, play what you want to hear to the track. And you should be fine. Now go to the website and download the backing track of your choice. And go at it. The other thing I can tell you is once you're done improvising, be good to yourself. Tell yourself or have someone else tell you, remember, because they really could mean it, that what you just improvised this track was so beautiful that even the angels are smiling. So have fun. I'll see you in the next lesson.